Hey guys, in today's video we're talking about small manual focus rangefinder lenses that you can use on Leica cameras but also on your non-Leica camera via an adapter. I'll break it down into 4 sections: modern Leica M-mount lenses, modern Leica screw-mount lenses, vintage Leica screw-mount lenses, and vintage Leica screw-mount lenses that you need to be a bit more aware of depending on the system that you're using. Let's jump into the video. Hey guys, Matt here from MrLeica.com. So I planned a few days away, and so I needed some really small lenses to fit in my travel bag to use on both film cameras and digital cameras. If you've not seen my last video, the last video was on small cameras, so you might want to watch that video first before looking at the lenses. If we first look at the smallest Leica M-mount lenses. Okay, so smallest to largest of the lenses I own, we have the TT Artisan 28mm f5.6 M-mount lens, amazing lens. Copy of the Leica Summer 28 5.6. Oh, so the first one is a current production lens. Second one, colour scope art 35 2.5. The smallest Voigtlander 35mm and still in production, also M-mount lens. Next, this is the again Voigtlander colour scope art 21 f4. There is a newer one which is a 21 f3.5, but these are super small lenses. This is discontinued. This is a Minolta Rockor 40mm f2. This is a very, very lightweight lens, so sometimes weight is also important as well as the size, and this is a great one if you need a lightweight lens. Comes with the Minolta CLE, as I understand it. Next is the amazing Leica M spherical 28 2.8. I believe there's a model after this, so this is the not the very latest but the one before, but the size is perfect for 28mm. I say not as small as this, but obviously it's faster. And last, this is my smallest modern 50mm M-mount lens. This is the 50mm f2.5 Leica Summer, again discontinued. So I'll include one more, but this is more of a vintage lens. This is a collapsible Leica Elmar 50 f2.8. So as you can see, when it's on the camera, it's only this deep. And then obviously you have to extend it for use. Really nicely made lens. So vintage lens, but M-mount. If you're looking for a small 90mm lens, but get the 90mm f4 macro Elmar. I have done a video on that lens, but I don't have it here to show you. That's a really small, compact, collapsible 90mm lens. Okay, next up, what about small Leica screw-mount lenses? This little gem, this is a 40mm f2.8 Voigtlander Helios lens, which you can buy in both screw mounts and M-mount. What about something even smaller than this for your Leica M-mount camera? I didn't mention this with M-mount lenses because it's not what most people think of buying when they buy an M-mount lens, but I've did a video in the past on this. This is a Voigtlander Helios 40mm f2.8 lens of the difference. It's the earlier lens which was built in M-mount, but it's designed to be used with a close focus adapter to give you a helicoid to allow you to focus it. If you use a lens without a close focus adapter, it's still M-mount, but it only works at infinity. If you shoot the lens at say f11, pretty much everything is in focus anyway, so you then have the ultimate mini setup. If you use it on the Leica digital camera, you can actually use the 7.5 Sans close focus adapter, and then it becomes a normal, fully functional lens. Okay, what about small Leica screw-mount lenses? So if you want something as small as the 40mm Helios, you can use the 5cm Elmar, which as you can hopefully see is pancake thin when collapsed onto your Leica screw-mount camera. This is the smallest pocket size setup you can use with a Leica 3 camera. So that's my favourite small setup for a screw-mount system. And then this is my kind of dream walk-around setup. So this is obviously another Barnite camera. See my previous video. This is a 25 f4 scope R screw-mount lens, and with a 25mm finder on the top. So what about more small Leica screw-mount lenses? I've actually got quite a few, so I'm going to do them in 2 batches. These are my smallest screw-mount lenses. As you can see, lots of nice vintage lenses. Oh, wait a minute, this one's actually brand new. So let's just take that one out. We've already looked at this, but I'll just showing you, show how it compares side by side to the vintage ones. Okay, first we have the Leica Summer 35 f3.5. Really nice small compact lens. LTM mount. Next, if you want light, this is probably as light as they come. It feels like it's straight out of a Christmas cracker. The Orion 15 28mm f6. Nice arty looking lens. Next, slightly heavier, but also a nice lightweight. This is the Rusar 20mm f5.6, if you can see that. Big rear element, I'll come back to that at the end. Next, Canon 28mm f2.8 LTM. I use this lens a lot. There's a 25mm f3.5. See my 28mm video to see the 25, if that makes sense. The 25 is even smaller. I included these to completeness, as I've already shown you. My smallest Leica screw-mount lens is the M-mount. This is a nickel version, an uncoated version, but next to it is a cheap Industar. So as you can see, the size is almost the same. Both are 53.5s. I've done a full video on these types of lenses, so check that out. Okay, batch number 2. We have the 21 f4 scope R in LTM mount. So same as the M-mount, but in LTM. You can take the hood off like this and it makes them really small, or even smaller. We have the 35 2.5 scope R. Again, same as the M-mount, but in screw mount. Slightly different design. You've got the focus tabs. You've got the lens I've already mentioned. This doesn't have many markings on, but this is the 25mm f4 scope R, snapshot scope R this time. Again, Voigtlander domination. This is the Voigtlander super wide Helia 40mm f4.5 version 1, which focuses down to 0.3 meters, which is kind of handy. Built-in lens hood. Nice, again, nice size. It's on an M-mount adapter, but it is screw mount. Next, my smallest 50 fast-ish lens is probably the Nikkor 50mm f2 HC lens. So this is the one that goes as close as 0.5 meters close focus distance. And I measured it up to my Canons and others, and it's one of the shortest, but it is heavy. And last, a small 90mm LMR. It's long, but it's lightweight, so if I'm running or cycling, it fits really well in the back pocket. Really small front element. Okay, so those are the small Leica screw-mount lenses. Now this is specific now to if you use a small Leica CL camera, because often the CL users want the smallest lenses to go with the small body. These are some lenses to be aware of where they're not fully compatible with the Leica CL. The Rusar, which I've already mentioned, the 25.6, will not fit Leica CL cameras or Leica SL cameras because the large rear element. A lens I didn't mention earlier, so I forgot to bring it down. It's not super small, but it is lightweight. Is the Jupiter 12 35mm f2.8. Lovely lens, but again, doesn't work on a Leica CL or Leica SL because of the rear element. This lens will not fit any Leica camera at all, so do not buy the pre-war Biogon 35mm f2.8 hoping to adapt it. I will do a full video on this lens, and yeah, subscribe if you want to see that. Okay, so that's my mini roundup of the smallest lenses you can get for the Leica camera system. As I say, if you saw my previous video, I'm using small cameras for travel. I can use one set of lenses on all cameras, get lots of cameras into a small, say, Billingham Hadley digital bag. I can get 3 cameras and 3 lenses, probably 4 lenses in a small Billingham Hadley digital bag. And yeah, it works really well. If you like my outdoor studio setup, please smash the like button. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe below, and then you won't miss more gear related videos. Thanks for watching, and as always, a massive thanks to my awesome Patreons. To see more lens reviews, I can link some playlists here next.